Namaste. Spiritual wealth. Wealth, as we know, to most of us primarily relates to money and materialism. But there are also lots of people who realize that besides money, there are many other factors which are responsible for the completion and the fulfillment of life. Money, maybe you can buy a lover, but you cannot buy love. Maybe you can buy friends, but you cannot buy their true friendship. So likewise, we gradually realize that money may be very important, but it's not the ultimate. In fact, money is mainly a medium of exchange. It is how we attach to it, cling on to it, accumulate, and greed which is involved that makes us hungry for more and more money. And wealth, I would say, is a state of mind. Like happiness is a state of mind. When you get something, you are happy. When you don't get something, you are not happy. So wealth is also a state of mind. Some are happy by making money. Some go towards balance. They want wealth to be balanced. Besides money, peace of mind. And there are a few who have given such profound statements like, you are rich only if you can give back to the society what you have taken. So, with so many meanings of money or wealth, and wealth, I would say, can be segregated or can be explained physically with the health as wealth, because without health, money is of no use. Mentally, with all the material comforts that today we require, and spiritually, which gives us a meaning and purpose to life, which gives us or which teaches us who we are, what we are, and in what way we are supposed to live in an integrated manner with body, mind and soul. So wealth is not restricted only to money or materialism. I would say it is to all three, physical, mental, as well as spiritual. And in short, I would say, you are rich with what you are in completion rather than what you have. And the moment a person realizes that, he starts going inwards. He starts introspecting, contemplating, from dharana to dhyan, from concentration to meditation. And he realizes that in spite of all the money and the wealth, you still remain inwardly poor, because you still have anxiety, you still have depression, you still have, with all the money, insecurity. That's why you want more and more. So, in order, and there is still divisiveness. So, in order for evolvement and fulfillment, one goes towards inner search. Because material wealth can never provide you that completion. You'll always be incomplete. You'll always be insecure. You'll always suffer with ignorance until and unless there's a balance of all three: physical, mental and spiritual wealth. And spiritual wealth. And that is why I would say the rich are far ahead in this. Far ahead. A poor man is restricted to survival. A poor man. And then gradually he goes into food, clothing and shelter. That's what he wants. But a rich man, after gaining and accumulating wealth, realizes, no, it's not enough. I've got to go up. And like Maslow said in his line of hierarchy, eventually he lands up to self-actualization. He tries to understand the self. What does it really want? And that is why many have said that life is meaningless, purposeless. It has no meaning. We are just revolving around on a roller coaster ride of this and that, wanting this or that, experiencing dualities, to choose between this and that for our selfish reasons. And I would also add that we live in a hypocritical society. We see something, we say something different, we believe something else, we do something else. There is no uniformity and singularity in our thoughts to our actions, thoughts, beliefs to our actions. We have an external persona which is very different from our inner individuality. So, in this sort of a hypocritical society, wealth is taken as differently, with different people serving different purpose. Very differently it is taken. Very differently. And as you go forward, the moment a person realizes that inner search is equally important, the first element which is required is contentment. Only if you are content, which is the most important, which is the key which opens the lock of inner search or inner door. Contentment, for me, is the most important. Because once you are content, irrespective of the quantity that you have, you go towards quality of life. Contentment is the start of your journey towards evolvement and transformation. Until and unless you are not content, you will not be able to go beyond materialism. So, contentment is very, very necessary. And it's only after contentment that you can think of fulfillment of physical, mental and spiritual. Without health, no money on earth can do anything for you. No money on earth. Health is very important. It's the most important, in fact. And if you have a good health, you can go towards spiritualism, you can go towards materialism. So health is first. And then comes wealth. And then comes contentment. And with contentment, gradually, what emerges? With contentment, you start becoming humble, humility, simplicity, gratitude, thankfulness to all that has been given to you, appreciation. Besides giving credit to yourself that you are very smart, you appreciate and give credit to others also. Grace, respect, All these things follow contentment. Once you are content, a poor man can be content as well as a rich man, because there is no yardstick for contentment. It's again a state of the mind, as to when your mind says you're content. So, take for example, since the time I became content, I was fully involved into materialism. When I realized there is far more than material wealth. And today, when I am deeply involved into spiritualism, I realized I'm busier, because now I devote my time towards health, towards wealth, and towards my spirit, as to who I am. I'm busier, I'm more joyful, I surrender my ego, I accept all situations as they come, whether it's happiness or sadness. I take both with grace. As far as possible, I try my best, and this is how it is helping me, and this has come only after contentment. And finally, to enter into the realm of spiritual wealth. Like I've always said, you have to be a sakshi. You have to be an inner observer. All this while you had been observation externally, in duality. But now you have to, through your true self, that is the soul, you've got to watch your thoughts constantly, from one moment to the next. Everything which your body is doing, your mind is doing, meaning your thoughts, your feelings, your beliefs, your emotions, your actions, you've got to constantly watch all the time in meditative awareness. Meditative means when your mind is silent. In silent awareness you have to watch. And with that, your soul awakens and you start evolving and you start transforming, and the wealth starts entering into you. The wealth of fulfillment starts entering into you. And you become more peaceful, stable and balanced. Thank you very much for listening. Namaste.